Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Got a couple things I want to talk to you about today. Number one, thanks for stopping by the channel. I'm your host, Cash. Number two, friendly reminder this week, 16th through 18th, will be International Blitz. So be prepared for that. Try to stay out of those scale houses. I always recommend, get yourself one of those pre-passes. I got me one, stick it right up there in the window. Something like that, because when they're busy, they'll be green lighting more in my experience. So I recommend getting one of those. They're like 20 bucks a month, well worth the effort, in my opinion. And they're going to be focusing on brakes, logbooks, and load securement. So, you flatbed guys, if you're not sure about something, don't take a chance on it. Call it in, have someone help you with it, call a friend, do whatever you got to do. Just because that's like blaringly obvious, when you drive through the scale house to, have them look at your stuff. So keep that in mind. And also, I know a few of these scale houses, I know the one in Kentucky recently just announced, they have technology that can tell if your tire is low or worn out just when you drive through the scale. They don't have to come look at it. It's probably some sort of infrared. A flatter tire will be a hotter tire just because of the flex of the sidewall and whatnot. So, step two, get yourself something to monitor those tires going down the road. I got my little thing here. Mine only has 6 because I run single drive tires in the back. But let me tell you, buy you one of these. I got links in the pinned comment. You can check that out. If you buy it through my link, full disclosure, Uncle Jeff Bezos gives me $1 or $2 if you buy with my link. But I really do think these are a good idea. I've had this one for a little over a year now. I've been meaning to do a yearly review, but I can't say enough good things about it. It tells me my tire pressure and the temperature. Um, it's a great little thing to have in the truck. I ask people, when was the last time you checked your tire pressure? And at best they say, I checked it this morning, but it's like, you could be checking it every 2 to 3 minutes going down the road just by glancing over and looking at this thing. I had a brake chamber going bad, and it almost cost me a tire, but this thing let me know that the temperature on that tire was going up and it was above the threshold I have set. You can adjust everything for the warnings. A tire that's too low, a tire that's too high, a temperature too high. You can adjust all that. When you go from hot to cold climates, a lot of drivers don't realize it. Massive, massive difference in, like, I live in Minnesota and sometimes I run down to like Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, those areas. And sometimes, if I put 105, 110 PSI in a tire in Minnesota in the winter, and then I drive it south, that tire's going to gain a lot of air pressure going into those warmer temperatures. So, just keep that in mind. Right now is the time to keep your maintenance up as well. You do not want to be replacing tires. I just, I like the Centromatics, the automatic wheel balancers. I recommend those. And I don't get anything if you buy those. I guess if you buy them through Amazon, maybe I get something, but use the link in the description below. But that's not what the video's about. It's not about selling you something today. It's about reminding you of the upcoming blitz and just kind of give you some advice on making sure you're running right and you got your things right. If you've got a DOT inspection coming up soon, inspection is due like at the end of May. I would just go ahead and get it done. Like mine was due at the end of April. So, obviously I had to have that done before the blitz, but I like that mine is due right before the blitz because, we take it in, we get a good set of eyes on it. I don't take my truck, another little piece of advice to you. I don't want a yes man on a DOT inspection. I know it makes you feel warm and cozy all in these inner parts right here when you get that past inspection. Oh, everything's good. Mechanic says it's good. I've had mechanics not even like, they'll just write down some numbers on tread depths, brake good, never even look at none of it. I don't want that. I want a guy that's looking at it. I want you to point out the bad things. So I have a certain mechanic I take mine to get it done because I don't want a TA yes man doing mine. Now, I'm not saying every TA is a bad deal, but tell the guy, say, I want a DOT inspection, okay? I'm not looking for a piece of paper that says my truck's okay. I'm paying for a second set of eyes on my truck. Because when you look at something every day or every other day, you start to like it just looks the same. But now when that second set of eyes that don't look at your truck every day looks at it, they're going to see blaring things that you might miss because you look at it every day or every other day. So that's my little pinch of advice on DOT inspection. I want to know if I want to know if things that the mechanic looks at are bad. I don't want a checklist, just somebody goes do, sign off, bam, give me $100, we're good. No, no. Do your job, do the inspection, give me my money's worth, tell me what's wrong, and then it's up to me to get those things fixed. I get it. You might have to pay for a second inspection, whatever. It don't matter. Your truck is your money, okay? Take care of it. I tell people, your truck should be like your significant other. If they're not happy, you're not going to be happy. Just the way it is. That's why I like checking my air pressures going down the road, keeps up on everything. You get a hole in a tire or something, instead of having a complete blowout going down the road because you're riding the tire at 50 psi because it's got a hole in it because of screw or something. This right here will warn you going down the road. It'll say, hey, you're at, I got mine set up to start beeping at 80 psi. At 80 psi, I feel like I still got a fighting chance, honestly. Might even bump that up to 90 because honestly, I don't run a tire under 90, even in the coldest of Minnesota winters. 90 is about as low as I'm willing to tolerate because, I know that tire is going to come back up to like 110, 105, wherever I had it at when it was, say it was 40 degrees out when I set it at 105. I go into like, negative 20 degrees. It's going to drop down to, probably 90 or whatever. But I have mine set up to beep at 80. And that warns me going down the road. So now I can go get that tire patched and fixed versus having a blowout. If you run single tires, my God, do you need these? Okay. You need it either way. I mean, don't sit here and say you don't. Because now whether you order it through my link or not, I don't care. But you can't deny the value in what that is. Okay. I told somebody, I said, if that saves you one tire, just one tire, it saves you versus buying a new tire versus getting a patch. That thing is paid for itself 3 times. It's the way it works. They also have them for trailers. You can undo this little antenna here. And I bought one before without the antenna. It did not pick up signal good. I think if you're going to use this on a semi truck, you need this one with the antenna. Just make sure you buy the one that has the right amount of sensors for your truck. And that you can have one where you unscrew this little antenna and it comes with a wire antenna that you can take out and mount like on the back of the truck. So it'll pick up the readings from your trailer as well. Now I pull a trailer with a tire monitoring system on it. So I got that little light right here on the side of the trailer that tells me if I got a problem with the trailer. So I don't have to worry about that so much. Also, when you're doing your pre-trip in the morning, leave your tire gauge in the truck. Okay, that's one less thing you got to do because you can glance at this and look at it and say all at one time. You know the temperatures and you know the air pressures. Money. It's just straight money. So I want to remind you of that. Also, that will help with fuel economy. Tire pressures are everything. And also if you're worried about fuel economy, check out the links in the description down below. Hotshot Secrets is down there. I always recommend them. And that's it, guys. I just wanted to remind everybody about Blitz. And also, I guess I kind of wedged my 1 year review of this thing in there, even though it's probably been more than a year. That thing has been gravy. Like I say, I've had 2 instances where it's been money. I had the brake issue, And I have no doubt that that brake would have cost me that tire, because I had a brake dragging. I had an ABS issue, and so uh, the brake was dragging, and it started to heat up the tire because the tire was getting like pulled from both sides. You know, it was getting braked and having to turn. So the tire got very hot very quick. I got stopped. I got it figured out. I backed that brake off, went and had the brake fixed. All good. Now, it did get that tire a little choppy looking because it was, fighting. But the tire, if it after, a couple hundred miles, all that choppiness kind of evened out because it was rolling right again. And what's a single tire, on the road? I can get them through a discount program for probably like $900. This thing cost me less than $300. Money. Money. So I just wanted to reiterate that to everybody. I know I got a lot of new subscribers, so I know you guys don't know a lot about a lot of the little things I got on my truck. So I'm going to start going back and reviewing some of those things. And I appreciate everybody watching. If you've made it this far, do me a favor. If you like the video, smash the like button. It's just one of those things you do. If you like it, you hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber and you want more content about trucking and making more money trucking, be sure to hit that subscribe button for me and come along for the ride. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Remember, people are more important than trucking.